Hello everybody, my name is Algam, and welcome back to Deathmark. Previously, we beat Hanahiko, and while unfortunately we didn't get our mark cleared, our compatriots got their marks removed. On the bright side, we got another spirit to hunt, a fellow by the name of Shimio, the spotted man of the forest. What have you got for me, Mary? What Lord Sho saw in the forest? It may mean none other than Shimio. You should confirm our suspicions. Oh, Master's mark is gone now. Can all of us go, or is that still a no-go? Going all together is dangerous. It has not been that long since Lord Mashta's mark vanished. The remnants of the curse still linger. The spirits may detect it, as they are sensitive to such things. Please continue to only bring along one other, as you have been doing. You know, you don't make this easy, Mary. You make this very, very tough for me. Into the forest we go. A forest filled with terrible things. Crap. Why am I... Damn it. Why? Sho throws himself into the passenger's seat and mumbles an endless litany of complaints. I really want to tell him to shut up, but I'm pretty sure that'll only make things worse. It's only natural for a guy his age. Hey, old man, you got a smoke? I blink in surprise. A cigarette, huh? I instinctively put my hand in my pocket, but then I come to my senses. You know, those things will kill you. Shut up. I'm 19 already. It's fine. 19? But you're still in high school. Now I've done it. I'm overcome with regret the instant I say it, but I can't take it back now. Well, excuse me for repeating a grade. Looks like I touched on a sore subject, even though that wasn't my intention. The atmosphere in the car was bad enough, and now I've made it worse. Need to change the subject. So, are you in a club or anything? You look pretty fit, so maybe baseball or... Yeah, I played, but I quit. Well, we have a penchant for choosing the absolute worst topic at these times. Broke my knee. Too many laps. Coach kept saying I had a bad attitude. I looked at him funny. Sorry. Why are you apologizing? I don't care about that shite. I couldn't really get into it under that crappy coach anyway. I think I know now why he rides his motorcycle alone in the mountains. But if he came to Kujo Mansion after a setback like that... Ugh, frick! It's seriously frustrating. He keeps up a string of swearing for a while. Anyone would act the same way. Anyone would swear up a storm, but keep going down the same path anyway. Down this dark, uncertain road that only leads to death. I mean, not only death, I mean, our companions survived, so... Unless you're talking about the end of life, in which case, yes, all things do round back to death. We arrive at the forest by H Castle. I stop the car near where Sho says he saw the man, and we enter the forest. All the guideposts on the path are faded, the paint peeling off. It looks hardly traversed, just as Sho and Mashta said. We walk a while until we come to a large arch marking the start of a hiking trail. It's rusted over, and with the peeling paint, it doesn't seem to have been touched up. The letters have faded and are mostly illegible. Carefully reading it, it says... Welcome to the lush and romantic Wood Timberland. Murder, huh? Well, ain't that cliche. Coincidence, that's all. It's just 'cause it's way old and faded. Come on, old man, let's go already. We pass under the arch and enter the forest. Well, is there any goodies we got here? It's a wooden trash container. Well, let's stick our hand in that, see? I feel around inside the container, but nothing's inside. Well, I suppose there's at least one thing that's well maintained. Okay, anything on the benches? Hey, a worn-out talisman! When I pick up the worn-out talisman, I feel warmth flow through me. I got soul power. It crumbles silently in my hand. So that just gives us more time, basically. Hey, an achievement. I don't think there's really anything else for us. We continue down the path a short while before we come across something unexpected. It's a grave marker. It's probably put there to honor those who commit suicide here. Might not be a bad idea to say a quick prayer for those who ended their suffering that way. Well, then let us say a quick prayer, then. Something's written in magic marker. Say the opposite of the truth. You'll be followed. Joe scowls to cover his face. How his face is deathly pale. You'll be followed? The hell's with that? Damn it. Who scribbles dumbass stuff graffiti? Just off to the side, I notice a faint trail. I discovered the entrance to the Beast Trail. Looks like there's a path over there too. Hey, old man, try to keep up. I didn't want to go down this path yet. I wanted to explore more. The moonlight doesn't reach the Beast Trail that branches off the hiking trail, so we're in gloom. The trees are thick on both sides. We'd get lost if I didn't have a flashlight. Just then, there are footsteps close by, from the bushes. Hold on. Did you hear footsteps too? I got a flashlight. I hear footsteps again. They seem to be getting closer. Then... What? Oh no. A man appears from the bushes. He looks horribly exhausted. Don't startle me like that. You shouldn't stand around in the dark. What are you doing? The man falls silent. I think he realized he already knows the answer. Ashta did say this is a famous spot for suicide. I just can't do it anymore. I work myself to the bone at a job I don't even want. And you just bring another man home? How dare you? The nerve! He holds his head in his hands. He suddenly starts kicking a tree and yelling. Damn it. Damn it! A rapid string of swear words flows out of his mouth. He seems to be the type that goes crazy when he's upset. Oh man, that's quite the face you got there. Hey, could you tell me, how much nerve do you have to do that, huh? Stop him. Death invites death. Well, yeah, we're in Suicide Forest, and here's this man just screaming at the top of his lungs. I hear that voice again. Stop him. Does that mean I should dissuade him? If you've got something to say, just spit it out, you... Live. Or... perish. At least in good company. You know what? I sympathize with you, man. It would be bad if we went berserk here. I try to act like I sympathize, but... You say you understand? What bullshit are you trying to pull, huh? I think I only made it worse. Oy, that's a massive hit. What did she think I was doing? Worked myself sick, but stuck with it anyway. And for whose sake? I even bought her a purse on our anniversary last year. Damn it. Damn it. Then she goes and sees another man? The man curses the darkness. He's completely lost it. I should probably avoid any tactless interjections or flattery. Hey, you there. Was it me? What'd you think? Clear this up for me? Did I do something wrong? I think there's someone here. I don't think someone, but... What? The man's gaze darts around nervously. Then he mutters quietly. Could it be that creepy guy? Checks around on full alert. Satisfied that no one's there, he resumes speaking. Okay, well... I'm sure she'd just laugh if she heard I was dead. Hanging off her lover. When I think about it, you know, it's strange. Why do I have to make her happy when it causes me such pain? It's ridiculous. I'm done with it. No way am I gonna die for an idiot like that. That's right. I'm sure I can still... The man looks down at his feet, then glances up at me. We could still start over fresh, right? No, that ship has sailed, right? That is impossible. Yeah, I agree. I've lived this long. It's too late for me. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if the graying hair is due to stress, but... I'll die sometime soon, even if it's not tonight. I'll endure it until then. I don't know what you've been through, but you should rethink it. Honestly, though, you look like you'll be fine. His expression changes, as if he's remembered something. I saw a strange man while I was wandering around out here. His body was covered with black splotches. You think he's sick? You need to tell me where you saw that guy, and if he's really close, because... I am not looking forward to getting drilled with holes. He kept staring at me. It was creepy. If you're heading back, be careful. Man covered in splotches. Mary brought up some rumors about a man like that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. The name's Masao Kimura, if we ever meet again. The man scratches his head and smiles a bit. Let me buy you a drink or something. Well, see you. We don't talk long with Masao Kimura before he leaves. Yeah, well... Damn, what a pain in the ass. Guys like that should hurry. Show. We need to keep the positive energy, right? Let's return to our investigation. Well, I don't see anything here. Sure. Look. What was that? I didn't quite catch what that was. I reach out to open the door, only to get a sticky liquid on my hand. It smells rather sweet. I think it's honey. Why would there be honey on the door? That's weird, but I go inside the cottage anyway. Yeah, well, that's really unpleasant. How about that? It's clean. You could spend a night in here. Easy. I ignore Show's rambling and take a good look around the cottage. I'm not sure why, but something feels off. There's a lot of things that are off with this cottage, man. Takes me 2 seconds to figure it out. It's too clean, don't you think? Eh? Show looks at me startled. Don't you think it's strange? Why would a building that's been abandoned for so long be this clean inside? I don't even have to look to know his face just turned 3 shades whiter. You're saying someone lives here? I don't know for sure, but it's possible someone comes here occasionally. That or... I immediately start shining my flashlight on places of interest. What do you think is in this bag? It's pretty big. How should I know? If you're so interested in it, why don't you open it already? Show gives me the go-ahead, so I open up the burlap sack. Before I can stop it, it loses its balance and topples to the floor. Show's eyes open wide, aghast. Game. I get you want to... I know why they do it. I know why they just leave it sit there for a while, but, you know, it doesn't have to be like that, right? What rolls out onto the floor is a corpse. A woman. What's with that body? Her body is drilled with countless holes. A cylindrical sharp tool must have gouged them. Even odder, her whole body appears to be covered in liquid. A thick, sweet scent fills the air, strong enough to make you want to cough. Is this... honey? Honey? On a corpse? Why? He's not really asking me, obviously. There's no way I'd know. All I do know is... we need to get out of here as soon as possible. Let's hurry and search the rest of the cottage. What? You're gonna look around? What are we gonna do about this? He's not expecting us to take it, is he? Close the bag and put it back. That's all we can do. Come on, help me out. Hey, this isn't the time to be freaking out, man. Who's freaked out? Well, it certainly ain't me, and there's only 2 people here, so... Sweating profusely, we managed to get the job done. We still need to search the rest of the cottage. You see that show? That's gonna be us if you don't get your act together. I shake each one and luckily find one that still has some drug left inside. Night-night. Okay, don't know what the point of that is, but... it's locked. There's no way to open it. Can I... well, I guess I shouldn't take it with me, eh? Thin layer of dust. No one's touched it for a long time. Honeybee family notes. Honeybees are our friends. Make them amiable with medicine from the sprayer. If they get mad, pay attention to the direction the hive is facing. Awakened honeybees leave the hive in the direction of the sun. Can I take that with me? That looks like some useful information. Should I rip it out and take it with me? Of course. I'm fairly certain the person who had this doesn't mind. Honeybee family notes. Make hive new body. Smear honey all over. Ferment honey. Get stinky liquid. Drawn by smell. Honey enter hive. Okay, well. I don't like how it makes... I should just use the feel right off the bat. If it's just going to make me read all this. Let's take that with us. I don't think there's really anything else, right? I peek through a crack to see if anything's inside, but it seems empty. Oh well, okay. I'm assuming there's nothing there. Back through the scary forest we go. This is going to trip me up in the future. The sound of ropes. Signal death. Alright. As we continue through the dense forest, a pained cry suddenly echoes among the trees. Yeah, I can see a hand on that tree. There's a pattern on the tree trunk. I look around the tree and find a talisman on the exact opposite side of the tree from the pattern. Thank goodness. After screwing up that last bit. Also, I'm glad that it refills the soul power after each encounter. Because, I mean, that would be really crummy if, like, you messed up and then you were only left with, like, 100 soul power. For, like, the next encounter. That's essentially a death sentence. Alright, nothing around here. Another thing. Something's written in Sanskrit, but the letters are blurry. It just looks like a stain. Off to the side, I notice a thin trail. The Beast Trail. Also, there's one here too. Come on, let's go. I follow Show into the bush. Show spots something and stumbles falling backward into me. At the same time, every single hair on my body stands on end. Yes, a fisherman. I look down quickly and find something is clinging onto my ankles, its expression anguished. It seems eager to speak to me, but its voice is incredibly hard to decipher. Ed, this pitch black again. Can't see anything. What's it saying? Wait, that grave marker said to say the exact opposite of the truth. But what's the opposite of the truth? Does that mean I'm supposed to lie? Game, do you think I'm stupid? I imagine that maybe it's like a redundancy thing, you know, like just in case. Just so people get the clear message that it's telling you to lie. Hey, wait. Are you lifeless too? You know it, old chum. You bet your sweet baby I did. It looks sad and lonely. Right. Only the dead are here. Oh, yeah, including a giant spirit. I hear another voice at my feet. Am I dead? I don't believe it. I don't understand. Am I... Tell me. Am I dead? Think long and hard. No. You're not dead. You just happen to have Mirio's power of being able to go through the ground. No way. I still have to suffer. It looks sad and lonely. Let me guess, the next spirit also happens to be sad and lonely. Someone, please listen. I want to live. I want to live. I want to live. I'm alive. Ooh. Step on the ghost. I'm so tempted to say that, but... That's right. I'm alive. I'm alive. The voice sounds like it passes through me and is then sucked into the ground. Safer. The next thing I know, the shadow clutching at my ankles is gone. Survived. Sho stands there, his face deathly pale. No way! I saw it. God, it was so clear. It's okay. It's over now. Right. Old man. What? You're awesome. Well, he's certainly straightforward. Thank you, Sho. Finally someone appreciates my efforts. Sure, let's go. Yeah. Any other spooks? No. Well, okay, let's go through here then. I step into the empty clearing. There are bees! There appears to be a giant beehive here. It probably wouldn't be wise to keep going without doing something about them first. These things are dangerous. Old man, don't push your luck. We beat a hasty retreat. Yeah, a conspicuous looking box here. Surely it's not a mimic. I open the box and find a metal tool inside. I got a crowbar. Eh? What's that doing here? Nah, why not grab it? Okay, imagine this is for the locked box, then. Stupid dog! You make me look bad. Oh, wooga wooga wooga. I love that show as a kid. Now, with that being said, I don't want to reboot, you know. It had its charm. Its charm was the way it looked, right? That really old style. I take out the crowbar and shove it under the lid of the toolbox. I put pressure on it using it as a lever. The toolbox pops open. I got a sprayer. Now I can use a variety of drugs. Manipulators will themselves be manipulated. What is this thing? A sudden voice makes me jump, but I shake it off and return toward him. It's a tool that sprays chemicals and pesticides. You put the container of drugs in here, and then do this. I quickly demonstrate how it works. Sho scratches his face, his brow furrowed. You sure know a lot, old man. I'll let you handle it, then. And now I'm suddenly in charge of it. When I want to spray a drug, I'll have to choose which drug to use. Is this thing really that hard to figure out? I've never seen it before either, but I still knew how to use it right away. Well, it depends, alright? Although I will say he has no excuse, considering that we just demonstrated it to him. There's nothing here, right? Yeah, there isn't. Good. Okay, I know why it positioned me that way. Because I entered to get to that beast trail going that way, but I kinda wish it didn't. Alright, is there a ghost here? I step into the empty clearing. The air is filled with the buzzing of bees. There appears to be a giant beehive here. Oh yeah, there's that. I take out the sprayer and hold it in one hand. I should be able to use this spurt to spray chemicals. I'll just say that. They could have chosen any other word other than spraying drugs, you know? I take out the night-night and put it in the sprayer. I take careful aim and spray the drug. The bees' movements get slower. Eventually, the hive falls completely silent. I used up one bottle of night-night. I've silenced every hive in this area. Now we can pass through. Yes, alright. Aha, way to go, old man. You got this. You're right about that, old sport. Well... Whoa! Did you just hear some kind of animal? I heard it. It sounds familiar. Turning around to see... a little bunny. And yep, that rabbit hops in front of me. A bunny? The rabbit stares at us completely still. It's almost like it's waiting for us to follow. Hey, wait! The next thing I know, I'm rushing after it. Hey! Where do you think you're going, old man? The rabbit was at H Elementary. It showed up and guided us when we were in trouble. That's not some normal rabbit. It's definitely acting with intent. At last, the rabbit guides me to... an old Shinto torii gate. There's a shrine here? The rabbit looks back at me. Then soundlessly it turns from the gate and hops into a bush nearby. Hey, old man! Don't mess with me like that. You're nuts running off like that. The hell's with that bunny anyway? Something's bothering me about it. I lost sight of it here, though. Just then, from out of the darkness... Bees! So many bees! Although I will admit, those look more like wasps, but... I'm no entomologist. Crap! Watch out! There are bees everywhere! Damn, we gotta get out of here! Sho pulls my arm and we stumble back to the earlier crossroad. The mysterious shrine. Well, thanks a lot. You now have... I'm assuming it positioned me in the way I need to... the same way I went to, right? Hello there. There's a leaning Jesus statue. I pat around the Jesus statue to search it, and there's a strange texture on its moss-covered back. Yes, a talisman. More soul power for me. Alright, cottage door is locked. Well, can't go that way, I suppose. And what's over here? More bees! Probably wouldn't be wise to continue on. No, I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. But I just remembered I do have a crowbar that I can use. I take out the crowbar and jam it in between the doors. Yeah, do it. It's the fastest way. But I can't break the lock. I throw my body weight behind the crowbar 2 or 3 times, then there's a sound of metal breaking. What? The crowbar snaps completely into 2 pieces. I lost the crowbar and have now received a broken crowbar. Too much force, old man. At least the lock got busted too. Good. Hurry up and look inside. Okay, well, I mean, the broken edge is sharp and dangerous to touch. So I have a weapon, is what you're saying. Okay, what have we got in here? You overdid it, man. The door is a mess. You made it even harder to open now. I push the door open and step inside. Only to run into something. Stop! Don't get any closer. Ah, okay. If you come any closer, I'll sue. Damn brat. A woman has backed up in a defensive stance. Yeah, I'm a black belt in Taekwondo. If you try anything, I'll... Shut up, old lady. Old? At Show's roar, the woman shrieks and falls silent, eyes wide. It's incredibly rude, but honestly, I'm grateful. We wait for the woman to calm down before asking what she's doing here. Forgive me, it was all a misunderstanding on my part. I'm Christy Aramura, freelance news anchor. Though I haven't done much recently. Wait, I seen you. You're that woman that was in the news. Wow, it's really true. Celebrities are more beautiful in person. Cut that out. This isn't the time for flattery. She says that, but doesn't sound too upset about it. She seems to love being complimented. Anyway. What are you doing here? Her expression clouds over. Well... Sho huffs at me. You really have to ask? You lost your tact in your old age. Yeah, Masao Kimura's face comes to mind. That's right. This place is. I almost forgot because of all of the bees that were here. I was going to die. Yes, I know full well just how stupid that is. But sometimes that's the only choice you have left. I should have known better. Such a thoughtless question passed my lips. I wish I could blame the mark for this. Oh yeah, I heard something about you fooling around with another celebrity. Not that I care about that stuff. That's why I came out here, so I wouldn't cause trouble for anyone. At the very end, I thought about calling someone, but couldn't, so I made up my mind. But then, enforced. Okay, that music could have popped in a bit more of a transition-y, you know? I've got a bad feeling about this. What was in the forest? A huge man. Extremely huge man. No, actually, I'm not even sure if it was a really human or not. But I saw a figure like that. Then I suddenly got scared. So I ran into this cottage. I'm here to kill myself, and I just run from danger? I'm a riot. Oh, what's wrong? You two aren't saying anything. That's the same as what I... Yeah. Christy must have seen Shimio. Which means she must also. Have you gotten a weird scar recently? One that stings every now and then. I know the answer just from her reaction. How did you know? I only just noticed it myself. There's a strange bite mark on my palm. Allow me to read your palm. Yes, it says... You are not going to want to help us. This is crazy. Someone receives the mark when they're already planning to die? The height of irony. Hey, old man. What are we supposed to do now? The lady came to off herself, you know? Is there any point in helping her? Help me! I'm not going to do it anymore. I swear. So please. I'm terrified of him. Her eyes are serious. She must mean what she says. It might only be a temporary change of heart, but... Alright, we'll help you. Our home base is Kujo Mansion. We need to go... Stop messing with the flashlight, old man. What's happening? The light won't turn on. This has happened before, but back then. I got it to go back on right away. But this time it's not working. Ah! What was that? A noise? From behind the cottage? Is something there? Crap, it's no use. I give up on the flashlight and stuff it in my bag. But what's the plan now? Do we bunker down in this cottage we can't even lock up? Or... we have to run out of the forest. Are you insane? Staying here would be suicide. This place is strangely clean. That means someone is coming here. You mean... he comes here? Let's go. We walked all the way here, we should know how to get back. You're seriously going? Are you mad? Christy, if you want to stay here and meet the nice gentlemen of the forest, you can, alright? Me and Sho are gonna get out of here. We step out into pitch black darkness. Damn it, I can hardly see. Anyway, we need to go straight back to the entrance with no detours. We've got no idea where he could be waiting for us. The words leave me in a rush. If I hadn't spit them out, I'd never finish. Voice is starting to shake too much. A muck bearer in the cottage. Well, it's a good thing we got this handy-dandy map in the top left here. Oh, we're at a fork already? Which way? Where do we go? I think east. We came from the east. Okay. Yeah. Don't yell, old lady. You're gonna attract the beast. Something's coming closer. We need to get out of here fast. And that's not what I meant to do. I can't examine. Alright. Alright, we pass the hive, and then we get to here, and then we go right. Another fork? Which way this time? South, it's south. The exit should be straight ahead from there. Quiet! Something's passing through the bushes right by us. Crap, is he following us? Even if he is, we have to keep going. This is nuts. No way we can just stand around anymore. Right, let's go. Alright, so it's south, turned around and headed back. And it's a straight shot back. Oh, wait a second. Christy suddenly stops. What's wrong? Someone's coming. I'm telling you, someone's coming. Out from the darkness jumps. Hey, it's good guy Mashta. So this is where you were. You're closer than I thought. Wait, why are you here? I had a bad feeling, so I grabbed a car and made my way here. Looks like you're in a rough spot. You can't say that again. Anyway, we're on our way back. Good plan. Ashta glances over at Christy. Run now, explain later. We gotta get out of here. We need to get out of here, man. We reached the entrance safe and sound. The creepy murder on the arch is such a familiar sight now. Alright, if we made it this far, then we must be. Yeah, it's all good now. What is it? Christy doesn't move. She looks worried, staring off at the forest's entrance. What's wrong? Huh? Oh. Over there? Doesn't it look like someone's there? She's looking at a picnic table hiding in the gloom next to the gate. My gaze is drawn over as if by magnets. What is that? What the hell is that? You know, the scene before me is strange. I don't want to look at that unholy abomination any more than I have to, alright? There's a huge misshapen man with bees crawling all over his face. My eyes fixate on his mouth. It looks like he's laughing. My heart thunders painfully when I catch a glimpse of the limp figure sitting beside him. It's him. That man. He was going to die. Masao Kimura. It's definitely him. Controls those that are different, and exercise. That strange voice echoes in my head again. But now is not the time for that. My vision warps. He's dead? Kimura's dead? When? Why is he on that bench? My legs give out, and when I finally focus enough, I find myself kneeling on the ground. Old man, keep it together! It's still okay, he hasn't seen us. We have to escape while we can. Christy's completely out of it. She won't move an inch unless someone drags her. Well, let's go. Go into the parking lot. Quietly. Sho, you bring her. You got it. Mashta? Come on, Mashta, let's go. Mashta? He's gone. Huh? I took my eyes off him for 2 seconds and he's not by the bench anymore. He disappeared. The bees! A machine growls and the undergrowth near us rustles. Is that? God, he's right there? That looked like a hand crank saw, not a power drill. Run! Ashta yells, scrambling away. A hollow bang rings out from behind me. A gunshot? It must be Mashta. I had no idea he had a gun. I dive headfirst into the car, slamming my head accidentally into the steering wheel. Mashta tumbles into the passenger seat last. You didn't tell me you had a gun! Why would I tell you? No time to talk now, just hit the gas! I'm trying to hit the gas! The engine won't start. Shite! Old man, what are you doing? Mashta looks through the front windshield at the figure approaching. Hurry it up, he's coming! Shoot it! Shoot the frickin' thing! Christy cowers in the back seat, her head in her hands. Please, God. Eek! Something bumps the hood of the car. The whole vehicle rocks violently. But then... It turned on! Go! Let's get the hell out of here! Tires squealing, we race out of the parking lot. I've had enough adventures for one night. An unspeakable sense of relief fills the car. If feeling truly alive is a real sensation, then it most definitely feels like this. The greatest irony is that the only time you can feel truly alive is when you have a brush with death. No one speaks for a while. We're all soaking in that feeling. It's only after we've left the mountain and reached buildings again that I can feel like talking. Still, I glance through the rearview mirror and then at the passenger's seat, with Mashta and Sho looking out their windows. Was it really okay for you to come here? If Mary finds out... Obviously, I came here with her permission. Mashta immediately retorts. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have come. I get it. Mary must have also guessed that we were in danger. So, what happened to that explanation? Who's that woman behind us? Oh, right. I tell him everything I know so far about Christy Aramura. She offers up some details as well. The moment her background comes to light, Mashta smiles coldly. Aramura. Right, now that you mention it, I do remember you. You were fired over that scandal. You? Why, I never... Should I be disgusted or amazed at his rudeness? But these scars you all have... what were they called? Marks. Thanks. So you all have these marks. What happens when you have one? Well, first you lose your memories and then you die. In a very horrible way. Mashta butts in from the passenger's seat. You die within a few days' time. Suffering from something like amnesia. You zone out and your brain takes a vacation. It all happened to me. Sho scoffs. You talk like it's someone else's problem. Sho? Mashta didn't mean it like that. You can only be blunt when discussing this. Doesn't look like Sho will buy that excuse, though. Guess it really is not your problem. After all, you don't have a mark anymore. Eh? What's he talking about? Oh, well, you see. Mashta's already lost Hanehiko's mark. He's a free man now. So there's no good reason for him to be here with us, but... You're putting yourself in danger for the truth? I can't believe it. You're like a saint. I wouldn't call him a saint. Christie's exaggerated compliment is drowned out by Mashta's sardonic laugh. Ha! It's nothing that noble. But thanks to that, I've learned the thing I most wanted to know. And what's that, Mashta? When and how people get the mark. The first time I was oblivious, but... this time, I was aware of it. You didn't! Mashta, you don't mean... He gives me his usual crooked grin and shows me his wrist. Sure enough, his skin is blemished by a scar that looks like a spirit's bite mark. Sho cries out, a look of horror on his face. Come on! No way! Did you seriously do that? Man, give it up already. It's someone else's problem, right? So just shut it. Well, that problem has very quickly become my problem, you see? Master, could I say something? What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. You never told me you had a gun. Oh, that. He laughs scornfully and shoves a paper bag into my hands. I open the bag and find a revolver-style handgun at the bottom. If you want it, take it. That's not why I... Master keeps on talking without stopping to hear what I have to say. It's loaded with 5 bullets. You can hang on to it. But promise me. Promise you what? Don't use it on anything other than a spirit. Not that there's any proof it'll work on them. Of course. Have any experience with guns? There's no way I would. To be fair, I don't really know. But at the very least, right now, I'm not getting the feeling that I can handle a gun. Oh. Only use it under extreme stress. With no experience, you won't hit your mark. Well, whatever. If I'm there, just leave the shooting to me. You can face the spirits some other way. Yeah, that's how it was at H Elementary too. And for God's sake, keep it hidden. Gun possession gets you 3 years penal labor. I'd get hit with 1 to 10 myself just for giving it to you. And shooting a single bullet would get you more than 3 years, if not a life sentence. So you're telling me not to use it? No, I'm just telling you that if it's that restricted badly by the law, it's got that kind of power. I got a handgun. Well... The mark's color grows more vivid. Early dawn. A few hours left until death closes in. Mary, please. Welcome back, Lord Yashiki. You as well, Lord Sho. It appears that the woman with you is also a mark bearer. We introduce Christy, and then Mary proceeds to fill her in on everything. The mark after your life, memory loss, and the spirits who crushed them into the living. Christy accepts her new reality surprisingly quickly. Guess it's only natural after what she saw in the forest. I then update Mary on what we found. I see. What a close call for you. I can hear relief in her voice. But why did she let Marshta go? If you must know, after you left, Lord Marshta insisted on traveling to the forest as well. Her eyes flick over to Marshta. I'm not one to just sit around. Marshta shrugs nonchalantly. It was quite the issue. A selfish attitude like that could get all of you mark bearers killed. I normally would have refused. Did something happen? No. I admit I had a foreboding feeling. I sensed danger was closing in on you, Lord Yashiki. So he went, an emergency measure. Lord Marshta, please know that I will not allow such a thing a second time. Her cool voice is icier than usual. Marshta's so hard-headed, I wonder if she's actually getting through to him at all. Now, from what you have told me, you're positive that it was Shimio who gave Lord Sho his mark. Yeah, that ugly monster is definitely the huge man I saw that time. The fact that I have the mark now too proves it. Marshta rubs at his wrist, smirking. So, what exactly are you planning? Don't tell me you're seriously thinking of fighting that thing. There's no way you'd win. You're completely mad if you think you can. She's right. A certain someone's awesome bullets didn't even scratch it. We need a tank or something to beat that thing. The room falls silent. I'm sure all of us are thinking about what we saw back at the forest. There's no way we can do anything about a monster like that. We have to leave it to the police. Did you not see what we're dealing with? We're dealing with a man that commands bees and can teleport. You honestly believe they'll do something? Go and make a suicide pact with that naive thinking, but leave me out of it. What? How dare you? Yo, boss. All this hide and might talk coming from you. That mean you've got an idea on how to beat it? How the hell would I know that? But I'm willing to risk my life to find one. His shot is hoarse. He's probably uneasy. Christy shivers. Sho just glares at Mashta. An awkward silence falls again. We're wasting time. We've got to do something, but... Well, I mean, I know what to do. I need to force everyone into action. We can think about what we need to do while we're walking around. I'm going back into the forest. I want to learn more about Shimio. I could use some help. You say that, but... No way we can find a needle in a haystack. We gotta have a clue first. Then, why don't we check out the bee farm that's north of H Shrine? My reports say several people have seen Shimio there. Hardly anyone goes there now, with the weird events in the forest. Why is a bee farm up there? A cult called the Honeybee Family used to live on the land. No one's there anymore, though. How come? They committed mass suicide. A mass suicide in the woods. I've heard about that somewhere. Ashton might have mentioned something similar before we entered the forest. The tabloids and gossip shows ate it up 5 years ago. They never revealed the details, though, so the public doesn't know. Oh yeah, I remember that. But my club took up all my time back then, so I don't know much. You seem to know quite a bit about the forest, Christy Aramura. Read up on it to find a primo spot. Don't be an ass. I was put in charge of the report, so I did my research. Honeybee Family was very insular and secretive. I heard the mass suicide at the end was all the members following their leader. New channels chalked it up to their discontent with modern society. What happened to the leader? Rumors say it was also a suicide. Though, I saw an old picture of him and he was a huge, obese man. Suddenly everyone is holding their breath. No doubt we're picturing the same thing. The monster at the forest entrance. A dead guy's come back to life? We want to go to a place with a zombie? That's totally insane. It's just like the rumors say. The forest is cursed. There's no way I could... Just standing there, the voices of suicide victims surrounded me. Shut the hell up, hag! No more words out of those lip flaps. But now it's not only the forest that's cursed. I failed to kill myself and now I'm at this mansion too. I'm cursed. And so are all of you. Her mutters have a dark edge. If Shimio is somehow connected to Honeybee Family, then the key to destroying his grudge is going to be there. Alright, what are you gonna do, old lady? You still wanna die? I'm considering it, but I'll help you guys while I settle on my decision. I'll pass on monster fighting. Wow, you help? I'm shocked. If you leave your mark alone, you won't need to hike back out there. Well, I hate owing strangers, especially pushy guys like you. She seems grateful that we saved her. There's no reason to refuse her help. We need as much as we can get. The night is drawing to a close. This key to escaping the mark does seem to lie within the forest. Lady Christie has said Shimei-O was often seen near the bee farm. It may hold a connection to him. Good luck. So I think this is a good place to end it here, and yeah, I don't really have anything to say. So, with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and wherever you are, I wish you a good day, evening, or night, and stay safe, everyone.